Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to Kukat's Quest here. We have just arrived in the crematory of the Tomb of the Eaters, one stratum high. And we are going to spend probably the rest of this episode maybe finishing off the tomb here. We have a whole bunch of nice stuff on the go. We picked up some helping hands recently. We've made our Zetachrome gloves gesticulating. Incredible stuff. So this is maybe the most difficult area of the tomb, in my opinion. Just because some of the enemies here are kind of annoying. Case in point, right here. And also there's a tendency to get crushed to death. Which we're going to try our best to avoid, of course. So, let's keep moving. Now these guys are going to steal our items. Which is fair enough, you know? I can't be mad at that. Everybody's got to eat. I mean, honestly, we are going to be getting a much better ranged weapon out of this dungeon on the over the next couple levels, I guarantee it. This one is not going to cut the mustard for much longer. It's just not very good. You know, let's try not to fall down any holes or get set aflame here. Just be very tactical. 1, 2, 3, there we go. We are, of course, friendly with oozes. 2, 3. Should be good at dodging the flames. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Let's skip a turn there. Okay, what did you take? You absolute scumbag. He tried to take my Ezra recoiler. I've never been more insulted in all of my life. Okay, we're probably going to get set on fire this turn. That's fine. Right, did you steal anything? You did not steal anything. Couldn't even succeed. So, by the way, if you don't know, I'm going to show you right now. If you come down here, you can sneak behind these fans. Let's just ID these just for the sake of... There we go, industrial fans. If you stand anywhere along here, they'll push you. However, you can just step behind them, and behind these you often find decent stuff in this chest. Whatever it is, we won't... I really wanted to show you as an example. We don't know what the hell this is now. Obviously we can't repair it. Do we have any fix-it spray foam? No, we don't. Yeah. Okay, well, we'll take it regardless. We'll get it ID'd. Maybe after we get out of here. We could go for the other one. Might be worth doing that. I think we have just about enough to get to, well, we're going to get recalled either way, you know, so... Let's try and show you this one. Okay. Anti-gravity boots, maybe? Or bounding boots or something? Come on. Ooh, 3D cobblers. Okay, so these are worth quite a bit of money. These are quite unique in that you can actually build... This is something I've wanted to do in CUD for a while. You can equip them, and whenever you move around, they basically create like a wall where you've stepped. And you can make your own, like, houses and things. Always wanted to make my own base over near the freehold. Bring all my favorite traders over with me. Alright, let's move on to the next part of the crematory here. This is the scary part. This is... look at that spawn as well. Ugh, I really hate this. Right, make sure you sprint. Oh, Alright, we just about avoided those first set of crushers there. As you can see, these will clap together. And they do a lot of damage. Even if you've got good toughness, they will, they'll take off maybe 150, 160 health if you get caught in there. We could probably survive a single hit, but any more than that and it's game over for us. So we really got to keep that in mind. Luckily though, once you get past the first wave, I guess, it's not too bad. Just a second bit here that we have to move through here. So, and of course you can always break the walls. I don't recommend. There we go. I don't recommend breaking these. These are machine walls and they will turn into lava. So you'll still have to step over lava to get past them. So just keep that in mind. Okay. 60 rounds until the bell tolls here. It's not a Metallica reference. That's just how the game is. We may as well try and loot this. God, I hate these enemies so much. It's like a... What is that? A bracer? Yeah, okay. Do we have bracers equipped? No, we could. We'd need to clone the hell out of them, though. We have one bracer. I think, honestly, we want these carbide cutters. Anyway, we don't have long, so let's go grab whatever's behind here. 20 turns until the bell tolls. A mag hammer. That's kind of garbage. We can sell it. I'm going to disassemble it. Alright, the bell is about to go any moment now. We could try and... just as a quick... take out this guy. You know what? I will take an herbery. Thank you. And the laser pistol. See if we can ID all of this crap in time. Gravity grenade. Honestly, let's rip that one apart. Okay, here we go. We've been recalled. And that's fine because we know what to expect now. It's just the crushers. Honestly, the crushers are definitely by far the worst thing about the crematory. But if you can just keep out of their way, you will be absolutely fine. Okay, what kind of tinkerer are you? Dynamic. Yeah, really cannot wait until we get a good ranged weapon because the one we have is just pure garbage. Let's be honest. Okay, let's try and loot all of these if we can. Okay, ontological anchor. Not the best thing in the world, but that's money. That's money, dude. Take these guys out. What did you steal? You stole a camel bladder and a lead slug. I don't really care about it. I didn't mean to do that. Wait, do we currently have, yeah, we have burrowing claws. We picked that up from eating, which is interesting. Just in case you were wondering what our situation was here, we have, level 10 carapace, 16 spiral horn, level 9 multiple arms, level 9 double muscled, stinger, which I haven't been leveling up for a long time, and clairvoyance and burrowing claws are from items that we have equipped. Since we are, of course, playing a chimera. Okay, do we want to go for the item down here? I'm not opposed to it. Why not? Try not to get blown. And a siphon baton. Okay, I'm gonna disassemble it. Alright. Back into Crusher territory here. Okay. This is a much better first map for this zone. Especially because we can just sneak around the back here. Like that. No mercy for grave robbers. I'm the only person allowed to rob these graves. Let's grab all of the stuff that we can sell later on. The overloaded laser pistols are worth quite a bit of money. Okay, we don't want to go... Look how many crushers there are here. This is an area that we don't really want to tread through. So let's go against the conveyor belt here. Let's see if there's another way around. Just like this. Of course, we are against the clock. We have 80 rounds until the bell goes. But the more we clear this zone out, the easier it will get in future runs. Because we won't have to spend our time shooting annoying enemies, you know? What do we have here? I don't really like the look of this area. Just wait until that closes. Let's go back. There we go. Friggin' voiders, dude. Alright. For some reason I assumed we were friendly with spiders. I think I'm confusing this with another playthrough. Do we not have our, no. Alright, we just have to wait until we get recalled now. There we go. We're at least on the same map at this time. So... Actually never done auto move like that. I don't know if that's a good idea or not in this zone, but at least we know this first zone is easily traversable. Looks like we also missed another chest up here. With a sprayer brain, okay. Pretty valuable. Can be interesting. Allows you to animate inanimate objects. Okay. Wow. Wow, game. For some reason, those crushers went out of sync, and that really saved us. I don't know how, I don't know why, I'm not going to question it. I'm just going to say thank you. Thank you, Jason and Brian. Okay, so it looks like the conveyor here is a little messed up, which is going to work in our favor, because also we've partially explored this zone already. So let's just traverse this. Okay, that was a big mistake on my part. You see how much damage that did? We took 100 damage there from being crushed. And I don't really want to stop right now. I'm going to keep moving. Probably a good idea for us to pop one of our herbaries. And because we have so many of them, I'm not opposed to it. There we go. Thank you, herbery, for your service. Kill this little stinker. Make sure they don't take anything valuable, like this. This is literally one of the most valuable things we have on us. Make sure you always loot them after you kill them. What do we have here? A human corpse. Okay. You know what? I'm going to go for whatever... No, I don't think we... No, we can't make it. Okay, that's fine. To the next zone we go. So once you're here, you're safe from being recalled. So just make sure you mop up any enemies, including these friggin' voiders that are about to teleport me God knows where. Give me my pickles back, you scumbag. Alright, let's try and take this guy out if we can. In a single hit. Of course we can, we're the best. Alright, so, I really want to take out this voider as well. This guy's going to be a problem otherwise. Beautiful. Alright, so now I'm going to auto-explore. And this is kind of a safe zone for us. You want to auto-explore here because some of these urns can have lore on them. Doesn't look like we're finding much. That's okay. Okay. So now we are going to go to the next staircase, which is going to take us into the tomb proper. This is really just the the trial zone, you know. It's like if you can get past this area, maybe you're ready for the rest of the tomb. So we're about to see that now. So if we go this way, we'll have some stairs. We'll do a quick auto explore. And if it's your first time here, I do suggest auto exploring everything you can. Just for the purposes of this video though, we're going to go straight for the stairs. And here we go. We are now in the lower crypts. This is the tomb proper. So we have crypt ferrets here. These guys kind of suck. They don't really do much damage, but they do latch onto you, so you can't move. And they're also very hard to hit. They have a very high dodge value. But worst of all is they steal loot. Not from you, but there are a bunch of tombs dotted around, as I'll show you in a moment. And they love to break in and steal the loot, and they teleport away. You can kill them if you want to get whatever they picked up, but it's kind of tedious sometimes to kill them. So just bear that in mind. As soon as you go into one of these tombs, they're going to want to follow you in. This has already been looted. We are tomb tethered whilst in here, by the way. Let's see how long. Okay. And I do recommend taking your time. Okay, you're a pilgrim for the cult of the coiled lamb. Good to meet you. I do recommend taking your time from now on because there's a lot of real good loot around here. See, this guy is now latched onto us. You can see that we've been latched onto. We got to deal with him now. Luckily, they're not the strongest thing in the world. Okay, so I'm going to close this door behind me. And inside these tombs, you will find crypt sitters. These are robots that are activated upon looting the chest in here. They're actually pretty formidable, but I think we'll be fine. I'm actually just going to wait for my flurry to come back. Actually, no, we're just going to go for it. Okay, we have stunned it. We've cleaved it. Wow. You see how much we just hit for? That's crazy. Anyway. There we go. Done. 700 XP for that. And of course, all we got were lousy grave goods. So on this floor, the floor above is going to give us... Oh, by the way, watch out for these guys. The floor above this is going to give us much better loot. We're mostly going to get like grave goods and things here. These gorge growths come from if you spill blood on this grave moss, these will spawn. Grave moss is kind of interesting. There's a number of weird things you can do with grave moss. But for now, we're just going to kind of ignore those gorge growths. I can't be bothered really to deal with all of them. Let's keep looting. This may have already been looted. No, we're good. Let's grab that. Let's deal with the crypt sitter here. Boom. Level 31. We just hit for 253 damage. If you had doubts about multiple arms, kind of like I did if I'm being honest, because single weapon fighting is so good, I hope that this changes your mind because, yeah, wow. Help me, I'm in a sarcophagus. Okay. Ooh, there's already a corpse in there. That's gross. Okay, so, why... Okay, we have now the option to either save our mutation points. We can take Spiral Horn, I think, to level 19, but it is capped right now. We can finish up multiple arms. Carapace is done. I think I might save my points, honestly. Why don't we look into... saving our points for now, because I'm hoping that we're going to pick up maybe a really nice ranged weapon up here, and I would like to use my points to spec into whichever weapon we end up looting. So, again, let's just see what... Your masterwork dagger, okay. Yeah, this build is amazing. I really like it. What is this? This looks like it may be a phylactery. I don't know. So yeah, beware the grave moss is a big tip that I would like to give to you. Is just try not to mess with it. 100 rounds, yes. Exactly. Where did you come from? Are you a physical entity? No. That means somebody in here is using a phylactery to spawn you, and I really am not here for this right now. Like, at all. I can only hope that they get recalled momentarily. Okay, 40 turns until the bell tolls here. 20 turns. What am I being attacked by? Oh, I'm being attacked. Okay, that thing is attacking me with its fist, which is very strange because I don't see it whatsoever. Not quite sure what the deal is with that. Anyway, let's let the bell go. Yeah, no idea where the phylactery user is summoning this. They are here somewhere. They have to be. Luckily, this one doesn't really have any weapons, it doesn't look like. Yeah. As you can see, though, we can't really do anything against them because they're not actually a physical entity. They're a hologram. That's very strange. And also very annoying. Ah. Are you the culprit? I know you're a member of the cult of the, I think it may be you. Yeah, it was you. I mean, they didn't mean to do that to us. I mean, we can now take the phylactery, which is kind of nice. Okay. So, let's keep heading. Looks like we can go north from this tile, so let's do that. We've got 180 rounds until the bell tolls here. I mean, I'm happy to kill these crypt ferrets. They give us 300 something XP each. Okay, we have some more Cult of the Coiled Lamb guys here. That's nice. We also have one of our repulsive device. We can take, I think, Car's Loop, which I think I might grab. Got a bunch of Mapango here. The grave robber. Let's deal with this grave robber. Make sure he's not affiliated with anybody else. No. How are you so quick, Mr. Grave Robber? Alright, car. There we go. Take the repulsive device. We've got Car's Loop from that. Let me show you that. This is actually something I never take very often. It's probably one of the worst things to take, but honestly, I don't really care too much about what we get for this quest. Where I may take any action while sprinting at no additional penalty. I mean, pretty useful, especially if we get a good ranged weapon. We can do something with this. I recommend, though, if you're not sure what to get, if you're using tinkering, there is there's a big, like, maggot-looking thing that gives you a very good tinkering item. Okay. 60 turns until the bell tolls here. So let's just wait here for the bell to go. There we go. Okay, so we got big fight going on down here. Let's try and help out these guys by taking out the ferrets and the gorge growths. Okay, beautiful. A grave robber died here, which means we can take advantage of all of the loot. Got to be very, very careful with our weight, though. So we have a stairway up here. This is kind of what we're looking for, obviously, to move on to the next zone. Let's just make a mental note of where that is. But I am very much here right now for some looting. Yo, what up, buddy? Couple number 5 bits. That might be worth trading for if you're into it. These are empty. Okay, this one is not empty. Sturdy. Okay, so that's obviously something that we can't equip, and I'm not going to take it with me because it weighs way too much. Make sure you pick up these grave goods. They do have weight. They weigh 1 each, but they're an okay trade good. They're not amazing by any stretch, but they're okay. So, we know that we went... Okay, no, you're friendly. Sorry, I almost shot that guy. We know that we came north to get here. And it looks like we may be able to go... Yes. Ooh. Slug. We can now go east from here. So it's probably a good assumption to think that we are either in the northwest corner right now. So let's just make a note of that. There's a stairway in the northwest. Okay, we've got 80 rounds to get to safety here. So let's get inside a building. Somebody's using time dilation right now. Let's close the door behind us. Let's take out this crypt sitter. Like that. Let's see what we have in here. Oh, okay, so this is actually a weapon I really like. The Crystal Halberd. It's freezing as well, which is kind of nice. I'm sort of debating whether or not we want it. 12 pen with a 1d8 plus 4, you know, let's take a look. 13 pen. I mean, I'm kind of preferring at this point to equip single weapons. Single, like, one-handed weapons, you know? I think for now, I'll grab it. Let's just wait until the bell is, nice try. Wait till the bell goes here. And again, these laser pistols, overloaded, they go for quite a bit of money. So I'm going to keep taking those. So we finally have a laser rifle. Which we could totally use if we want. I can't remember if we spec'd into... We did spec into pistol. Akimbo. We could equip 2 overloaded laser pistols. They do eat through charge incredibly fast. We do have one radio-powered antimatter cell though, which is great. Do we have enough to turn this into radio-powered? We do not. Well, you know what? We gain clairvoyance, I believe, from this, which is quite useful. But why don't we actually use our akimbo ability here? We will equip... I guess just any old one is fine. You can take a look at this. You see, item has increased performance but consumes extra charge, generates heat when used, and has a chance to break relative to its charge draw. So, be careful with it. It's not my first choice. In fact, I almost never use these, but I'm happy to give them a whirl right now. Okay, so 20 rounds until the bell goes, so let's wait 20 turns here. There we go. You were not recalled. Nice try, my friend. Grab all of this plaster for gear as usual. And keep on moving. Okay, we have another Mapango hideout here. Always worth looking in these because there are often bits on the floor that you can make good use of. Okay, we are inspired, so why don't we cook something up? Let's go for grave moss and salve. How about that? Whenever you salve, you cause plants to spontaneously grow. Okay, so you get burgeoning. 200 rep with flowers, roots, succulents, trees, vines, and the consortium. Okay, none of these are particularly good, but I guess I'll take anything that gives rep. That's not that useful at this point in the game. But, it's better than nothing, I suppose. Let's keep moving here. This way. So yeah, we were right. It was the northwest corner has a stairway up. Right, let's deal with all of these friggin' guys right now. This guy has a freeze ray. Herberies. We actually have probably too many herberies. I'm going to tear this freeze ray apart. And honestly, at this point, I might start taking apart the laser pistols. We'll do it soon. We'll do it when we need to do it. They're very valuable. Okay, this guy's trying to get into this tomb here, so let's prevent that. I'm going to loot it first. We have an engraved, scaled, weird artifact. It's a thermocask. Which I don't really care for. It's really good for some builds, but not really for us. And what this does is it gives you, if you're using hot or cold damage, it gives you not only resistances, but it also increases the damage dealt and the intensity. There's a high energy version of this as well, and there's also a sharp. I don't really want either of those. I'd probably take this apart, in fact, after we kill this crypt sitter. We're going to disassemble this. Okay, 120 turns until the bell goes. Let's keep moving here. Whoa, what the hell is happening? Whoa, loads of turns just happened simultaneously then. I hate slugs are probably one of my least favorite enemies in the game. They just take forever to kill them all, you know? Please be what I'm looking for. It's a space inverter. Okay, that's not what I was expecting. That's going to be worth quite a bit of money, though. Yeah, definitely not what we were looking for there. So you see these crypt ferrets run in immediately after you open the door to try and grab the loot. We already looted it though, so... Nice try. There we go. Alright. 80 rounds until the bell goes. Do we have... That's a lot of ick slugs. Alright, let's move back to safety. One moment. Just so I don't get recalled. Yeah, you can see they're taking... You probably can't tell, but they're taking so many turns. My game is slowing down. Okay, there we go. The bell has tolled, and we are good. So we should be able to go south from here to get to the eastern most corner of this map. It does mean fighting through all these friggin' slugs. Definitely Slog's revenge. Be careful, because they do poison you, which does do a lot of damage if it builds up. Okay. So I wasn't going to, but these have already been looted, you can see. Or at least the door is open. Opening this chest is going to trigger the crypt sitter. So, you know what? Let's play it safe. We've got plenty of herbaries. Let's use them. Wow. Okay, it hasn't been looted, which is crazy. Right, let's deal with this guy real quick. Okay, we broke whatever that is, because we're too stupid. An electrified flawless crystal... So, okay, so this is a weapon we can actually make use of. With bonus electrical damage. How much electric damage? 7 to 10. That's pretty nice. It's a shame that we've broken this. Where would we... Oops, my caps lock was on. That's my bad. Let me just remedy that real quick. We don't want to put it in that hand. So we have a flawless sharp battle axe, a flawless mace, sharp counterweighted flawless. Guess we can put it in one of our robo hands. We'll have 2 maces, 3 axes. That sounds good to me. And I will install a nuclear cell. In fact, I'm curious as to whether or not we can actually... No, let's not do it this way. Let's do it this way. Tinker this to make this radio powered. No, we cannot. That's annoying. But there you go. Boom. Okay, don't think this one's been looted either. Beautiful damage. Okay, we got our first... Expect to find a lot of brain brine whilst you're looting up here, by the way. It's absolutely everywhere. And you can do some pretty cool stuff with brain brine. You can exchange 1 point of ego to gain a random effect. You often will get like skill points or mutation points. You might also learn the location of something cool. We're probably not going to mess with brain brine unless you guys explicitly want me to. Okay, I don't like the look of this. What are you? You're a life sap. Okay, that's actually not that bad, but I still would rather you didn't. Okay, we're being targeted by the Falkreet catapult. Fine by me. up to Sphinx Salt Injector. Alright. Try and get indoors here. Don't know how long until the bell will toll here. Ooh, okay, interesting. Suspensors. If you're going an unarmed build for whatever reason, these would be incredible. We aren't, but we can take them. We are getting kind of heavy. Okay. 80 rounds until the bell goes. I think we can make it to the next building before then. Maybe. There's always somebody getting in my way. That's annoying. We're probably going to get recalled now that we're frozen. Alright, we are good. Let's see if we can make it around the building here before everything goes tits up. That's a lot of grave robbers. Just got to make it here, and we are tomb tethered. Incredible. Just wait. There we go. The bell has tolled. More plaster for gear. Now, I'm going to have to forgo picking up the plaster for jerkins because they weigh too much at this point. Which is a real shame because they are worth so much money. So much so that I'm actually thinking, is there anything here that we could drop? We could certainly rip apart the chain gun. And honestly, the laser rifle also. The turbos definitely can be ripped. These, I'm not really a fan of the turbo, personally. Grab that for now. Of course, we have another dead one here, but he only has a plaster for bonnet. And some wild rice. Very nice. So, what a good thing to do at this point is if you have the tinkering recipe for a programmable recoiler, you can actually build one, jump out of here, and then jump back to exactly where you programmed the recoiler. We don't have that recipe, I don't believe. No, we do not have that recipe at all. So, we are kind of going to have to stay in here and start to... Here's the thing, if we want to leave, we have to go through all of the previous stuff again to get back. Which I'm not opposed to. It's really up to you guys and what you want to see. Like, if you want to see me just jump back, put some stuff in a chest. I mean, I should really be doing that off camera, I suppose. Jump back to the freehold, put all of our gear in a chest, and then come back here. That's what I would normally do if I was playing on my own or on a live stream, just because there's so much loot here that you kind of want to take everything. Hey, we found our first Rhinox skull maul here. These are kind of cool. These are really cool looking sprites. And a sturdy, flawless crystal mace again. It's again something that we could use, but I think both of our maces are already flawless, I believe. Let's take a look. Flawless. Yeah, and flawless. Now I believe this is two-handed. I think. It may not be. Maybe it isn't. No, it is. I knew it would be. Okay, never mind. I think that went there, right? Yeah, 2 maces, 2 axes. A glow sphere in one hand. Yeah, and this. Okay, cool. Yeah, you know what? You know what I am gonna do? I am gonna jump back, and I'm gonna come back here. I'm gonna come back here off camera, but I'm gonna jump back right now, just so we can drop off all of this stuff. It will take me like 5-10 minutes tops to get back here. And I'll do it off camera so you won't have to see any of that nonsense. But I'm just so loot pilled, you know? Loot is very important to me. Also because I feel like, yeah, everybody has restocked, so might be worth just seeing. Here we go. We do need one of those, and we need these. These are great. Okay, good. That means we can now, and this is why it's worth jumping back sometimes, we can now make our antimatter cell here radio powered. Wait, did we not just buy a number 8-bit? Yeah, but we didn't disassemble it for some reason. That's odd. Okay, let's try that again. Also, since we're here, we can get Bep here to identify those artifacts that we broke. $32 drams, that's fine. Geomagnetic disc. If you know, you know. You know how my boy has fallen from grace. And what was this? Flaming fruit. See, that's garbage. How much to repair it? If it's any more than 10, okay, no, we can repair it. What about this? Okay, that's actually an incredible deal. So geomagnetic disc used to be incredible. We should definitely buy out this antimatter cell. Used to be incredible. It's taken a nerf recently. And it is no longer incredible, but it is still usable. And I will definitely repair it and take it with us so you can see what I'm talking about. Okay, we have another antimatter cell, which means if we want a number 8-bit, we can actually just rip that apart. And we also have another vial of cloning draft. So I'm going to clone Tilly one more time. Pour it nearby. Just pour it up there. Just let that clone. Boom. There we go. Now I've got a lovely square of Tillies forming. Okay, so before we end this episode, why don't we take a look? See if there's anything new that we might want here. A gigantic cube. Interesting. By the way, if you didn't know, whenever you sell important items, aka anything that you found in a historic site, they stay in the inventory of the trader. Just in case you want them back. Okay, we do have another R-Splice seed, a Zetachrome weapon. We're still really looking for Zetachrome axes and maces, but good to see. They are spawning. I guess we could take the R-Splice seed. Why not? Let's get rid of one of these plastifer bonnets. We have too much water, so I'm happy to spend some. Looking for polygel is what I'm really looking for. Couple spacer pistols. Spacer pistols are great ranged weapons, especially if you've got fire abilities. Okay, there's one polygel. Let's get rid of one of these plaster for jerkins. And the ontological anchor. Okay, just the one polygel right now. Spacer rifle here as well. Very nice. And this one obviously has no stuff yet because we've only just cloned them. But if you keep doing this and you keep coming back, this is how you make so much money from gear, but also you collect so much polygel. I mean, look how much stuff we have right now to trade. It's kind of insane. Put everything that we don't need to be holding away. Maybe keep that on me in case we ever want temporal fugue ability. And I think right now we're going to use our polygel probably on this. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I would prefer to polygel. That weighs quite a bit, so I'm going to put that away. All of our trade goods can go away temporarily, as well as the brain brine. Let's ID this axe that we picked up. It's a garbage pickaxe. Okay, cool. We at least have a biodynamic cell though, which is nice. So, I mean, we have too many herbaries. Let's be honest. But I guess it doesn't hurt to have too many. Yeah, so with our polygel, we have two options. We either clone that legendary Eater's Nectar Injector, or we start cloning this carbide cutter. If we do that, we can equip one on every arm, which means we have even more attacks per turn. These are fairly rare. They're not super duper rare, but they're pretty rare still. And it does have an 84% chance to hit. I don't really know what else we could clone. I think I'm going to keep it simple. We're going to use the polygel on our Eater's Nectar Injector. Going to be plenty more polygels in our future, assuming everything goes right and we don't do anything stupid, which obviously I can't promise, but let's apply one of these. 2 mutation points. Okay. So this now brings us closer to having even more, to buying a brand new mutation. Can't really do any. We could also finish up double muscled multiple arms if we wanted. Or we could go even further with Poison Stinger, but I don't really want to. Pretty happy with that, honestly. Let's also just put our sprayer brain away. We don't need that on us. Okay, we now have 300 pounds that we can carry. So I'm going to end here. I'm going to make my way back over to the Tomb of the Eaters. I'm going to go back to where we were, and I will see you when we get back there next time. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoy Caves of Card content, please remember to leave a like, helps me out a bunch, and I will see you guys next time. Take it easy.